Okay, so in this session, we'll be discussing about the SAP projects, the professional way of approaching of how we have to go ahead with the projects. So we need to first have the basic understanding of what are the different types of SAP projects we are going to deal with in a global standard, and we have got the implementation, support, upgradation, and rollout projects. So these are the very high level, classification of the projects that we are going to deal with in the real time in the day-to-day life of our SAP career. So we have got implementation project, support project, upgradation project, and rollout project. Implementation, we have different types of implementations. Support is also called as maintenance project. Maintenance project. Upgradation is like from old version to latest version, and rollout is like from if you have it one country, if you already implemented, you have to implement it for other country. That is what we have to go for rollout project. So these are the 4 different types of projects primarily that we are going to deal with, and we are going to work in. No matter in which module you are, which stream you are, these projects are common. Now we have got in SAP implementation project, we have end-to-end SAP deployment, legacy data migration, business process transformation. These all things we have. Now in implementation, we primarily classify them as greenfield project, brownfield project, and in some cases we also have bluefield project. So greenfield project, what exactly is it? Brownfield project, these details we are going to discuss in detail in the coming sessions. So we have got end-to-end project is like you have to start and finish it. Legacy data migration is like you don't want to change everything. You just want to move from the old version to latest version, and we want to make some only the mandatory changes you want to make. Then we have to go for legacy data migration. Then we have got the business process transformation. Business process transformation also, we're going to do some extension of the existing applications that we have. So support projects, we have post go live system maintenance, ticket resolutions, and continuous improvements. This is what we normally deal with. So let's say a company has implemented SAP for a particular client, and I'm taking the example of like let's say IBM is implementing it for BMW. Then once the deployment is done, we are going to support them. We are going to support the BMW project. So that's what we're going to do in the maintenance project. And ticket resolution is like on a day-to-day basis, if there is any issue that comes across in the project, then we are going to deal with that in the ticket resolution. Like we're going to have ticketing tools in which the client is going to raise a issue, and we're going to solve that. So let's say any end user who is working on the SAP project, SAP software, if they have an issue, we're going to fix that using the ticketing solution. Then we have continuous improvement. Let's say there is a particular application which is running very slow, and we don't know why it is happening like that. Then we diagnose it and try to improve that process. That is what we do in the what we call our continuous upgradation. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So now okay, so then we have the continuous resolution is what we have. Okay, let's go with the next concept. Now upgradation, let's say we are in old version. From old version, if you want to move to the latest version, then we have the upgradation project. Okay, so old version to latest version, it's a very simple concept. Now rollout project is something where we are going to go for expand from SAP to new locations and reuse existing configurations, minimize the customization. So what exactly we do is, let's say if IBM has implemented SAP for BMW Europe, and now they want to implement it for BMW US, then you can go for rollout project. ASAP methodology and all these things we'll discuss later. So this is what we have, relation phase, these phases and ASAP methodology. Now we are using activate methodology, so we'll come to that part, and we're going to discuss those things in detail.